Iron Legend. I Am Legend. From 2007 director's cut that comes with alternate ending that most people know this version of the film. And seems to forgot the theatrical version over the course of a period of time progressing as time passes by. And somehow, for some reason, a lot of people seem to like this cut of the film. Why? The ending of this makes no fucking sense compared to in the director's cut. In the director's cut or in the theatrical cut of the film, the ending doesn't make any sense. And majority of the scenes of this extended scenes that was in this theatrical cut, with some additional scenes, but mostly what sticks out the most of this ending is the ending of this version of the film. It's the ending. And I realized I said the ending twice after look, if you read the book, what this movie's based on, titled the same name, I Am Legend, it makes sense within the content of the story. Now, the ending to the director's cut is the same ending that's in the book. And by the same book, I mean the same kind of how the whole thing plays out. It's from the book. And I can't help but think this kind of destroys the whole movie itself. Because, okay, spoiler alert, let's talk about the ending to the director's cut, also, which is also the ending to the book that the movie is based on and did an adaptation on. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, I like the book a lot. I looked at the book, I took a look at the book after, watching the movie, but, I kind of knew, it's like, it's like one of those things. I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I Am Legend, the ending. So the ending for the director's cut, which is the alternate ending, which I guess was going to be the original ending that was going to show in theaters, which, good God, that got changed, the ending, because the ending makes no fucking sense like it does in the book. The opposite. It makes no fucking sense, unlike the book that's based off of. Because the ending is, the twist of the ending is that the zombies that Will Smith's been killing and fighting against on a daily basis with his dog, and then his dog gets caught in the crossing, he has to put his dog down because he's going to change. Leads to one thing, leads to other. Means which leads to developing a cure, which leads to kidnapping a zombie, which leads to invasion of a zombie by the zombie king, who just wants his wife back in his life, but doesn't want to kill anyone. He just want the queen back, the leader of the zombie, the queen the king just wants his wife back. Will Smith's character finds out that something's off, that they're not really attacking, that's trying to get in for some reason. And this is supposed to highlight his, some sort of redemption arc of not listening to anybody except himself, because he's the one that thinks he knows everything what's the right thing to do and knows all the answers. but also Mr. Scrooge, who is a bit of an asshole and bitter. So this is supposed to be a redemption arc, and I guess in the alternate end, it's now it's a redemption arc, and out of nowhere it turns into a redemption story, and that's why he tells the girl to open the door, for the zombies, so he can actually deliver the queen to the zombie king. And she asks why is he doing this. And asks what she think he's doing, and he says, "I'm listening." So his hunch happens to be the right one, and he frees the zombie queen and gets her reunited with the zombie king, and the make out and roar and together for the passion of love, zombie love, and Will Smith has apologized for his accent. Luckily, they don't kill him; they just leave, then let him be. And Liz leads them off with the cure. And leaving the town with the cure. And the cure is supposedly stable. And so... But wait. I just realized something. The cure is not stable, is it? Because the reason why that doesn't make any sense is to take the cure with them. What? Wait, is that the theatrical cut when they took the cure with them? Wait, yeah, they did take the cure with them in both versions of cuts of the movie, yeah. But they don't know if it worked or not, so what's the point of it then? And the director's coming. I guess it makes more sense in the theatrical cut because there's a signs of the cure working on the zombie queen, that is working but slowly progressing. She's turning back into a human, and that's changed in the director's cut for some reason. Oh, I know, because we couldn't see the zombie making eye contact and reuniting two lovebirds, reuniting together, and Will Smith learning to listen and watching zombies hump each other and make out each other on the operating table in front of Will Smith and in front of us, the audience. Truly, this was a sacrifice of something that just needed to be shown to the world. So, let me get it straight. Like, in both versions of it, of the turtle, of God's sea turtle vomiting up the universe was too far-fetched for audience. Which explains why Pennywise can't instantly kill the kids right away, called the Losers Club, in both the Tim Curran version and the Bill Skarsgård version of it. That was too far-fetched. But this fucking isn't. And so let me get straight. This was not disturbing at all for people who love this ending for some reason. But let me get this straight. So, and yes, I just read, but I compared, So yeah, the It book has that in the seat, have a Ceto God vomit up the universe. It also has less stupid stuff besides less disturbing stuff. Unlike compared with Iron Legend movie director's cut of a film. Like, for example, this is disturbing. Well, I don't know which is more disturbing, but I can say it's kind of tied between the Losers Club having an orgy with Beverly as minors. So that way they can always remember how to get back to Dairyville. And remember Pennywise. The entire Losers Club, all the guys have watched. She was buried the only girl in it. So let me get this from the book and both versions of it. Retells the story of it for the big screen or the one from small screen, the one that Tim Curry had from 1999. Sorry, when he played Bill Skarsgård's character from the 2017 version, Pennywise, also known as It. But because those things are too disturbing, too far-fetched, and too weird. But zombie fucking in a morgue on a table and making out is genius. Am I on crazy pills? So yeah, which doesn't make any sense because the zombies throughout the first two act structures of the movie, like haven't shown any signs of humanity or intelligence. They just basically act like wild, rabid dogs, basically. But it's only revealed in the last scene when Will Smith is supposed to have his redemption act come full circle. At the end of the film is when they realize that they're more human than you thought they were. And not just rabid, crazy zombies, like rabid, crazy dogs. In fact, it was rabbit disease. That's not the more than that. They're rational. Why the fuck were the trying to kill Will Smith and the dog and end up affecting the dog in the first place then? Well, technically, yeah, you could argue, well, that's because Will Smith's character, and the dog, they were the ones that were infiltrating their territory. But that's not entirely true because when you really look at it, they're just going on pretty much what seems like watch patrol as they pick up supplies to stay alive in the city that's completely abandoned except by those two. Which is him and the dog. So basically, the dog that got murdered by his own owner because he got infected by a zombie is even more fucking depressing in hindsight than it was already in the theatrical cut. So basically, he killed he didn't just kill the zombie. He killed his own dog with his common sense. That just has a zombie body now. But because Will Smith knew that until at the end of the thing of the whole zombies that they are more human than you think they are, and not as mindless animals, they actually have a conscience and a soul. Makes the whole dog scene, in hindsight, in the director's cut, think about it, yet not only doesn't make sense, at the same time somehow makes me depressed. and shit. So depressed, it makes you wondering, is suicide really that bad of a thing? That's what this movie makes me think of when I think really hard about this cut of the film. And not the fact that it doesn't make any sense, but at the same time it makes me depressed. And because just the whole thing is you kill the dog for no fucking reason, who did more stuff than Will Smith did in both cuts of the film. And was always saving Will Smith's ass because he can't fight for shit. And slow as fuck because he's old man. His character is. Against the zombie apocalypse. Yet the one time Will Smith needed a dog to count on Will Smith's character, Will Smith just was too fucking slow. But his character's an old dumbass, I guess. And can't really do anything without the gun that he really should upgrade to a better gun outside of a fucking shotgun that carries 2 fucking bullets. Well, he carries he's only have to reloading it every time. It carries this gun that carries only 2 bullets. It's it's, I don't know if it's a shotgun or something else. It's a really kind of gun that carries a low amount of bullets. Maybe, and why the fuck am I still talking about this movie? So yeah, I Am Legend Director's Cut. These are my thoughts. This sucks. This gets a 0 out of 10 for me. Goodbye.